thank you so much for joining me today, and today's video is for Scraptember 2022 and it's day 9, and day 9's prompt is to use stickers. So I immediately decided that I wanted to use the Simple Stories Simple Vintage Weather Garden collection because I know I've got a lot of stickers. I've got the sticker book with loads of gorgeous foliage in it, and I have the 12x12 stickers, and I also looked through my old stash of 6x12 thickers at some of the phrase thickers that I've got to see if there was anything that I fancied from them. So I've chosen some pictures from our recent trip to Home Island. It's my daughter sitting in the garden. We were waiting for our lunch, and a red admiral butterfly just landed on her leg and refused to leave. I don't know whether it was because she had these lemon shorts on, but I managed to get a couple of photos and I thought they would be perfect to go with this collection. So I'm going to start off by using some texture paste through this leafy stencil that you've seen me using quite a lot recently. Just in the two corners juxtaposed to the two photos that you will have seen that I was layering on there. The photos are 3x4, I printed 2 on a 4x6 sheet just on my home printer. So just doing these two corners very roughly. I used a pencil to mark where the photos are going to go, and that proved really useful afterwards for placement of the photos without having to mess around too much. So now that texture paste is dried, I'm going in with my favourite Bundled Sage Distress Oxide ink and using the packaging technique to just get some of that colour down on top of this texture paste. And that's it, just checking that the photos don't cover up all of my mixed media, which I have been known to do. And now that paint's dry, I'm going to go in and back the photos with some tissue paper just to soften the edges a bit. I decided that I wanted, because the prompt is to use stickers, I wanted to stay away from pattern paper this time around and really focus on the stickers and the mixed media. So just using this tissue to, as I say, to provide a backing to the photo amount and soften the edges. And then the main photo, which is the big photo of Amelia, will be popped up onto foam pads, and the secondary photo showing a close-up of the butterfly will be stuck flat onto the layout. And this is what I was saying about it's really handy having the lines that I put down when I was doing the mixed media here, because I can see exactly where to position the photos without having to keep jostling and moving them about. So the photos are down, the mixed media is done, so it's time to turn my attention to this beautiful sticker book. And you'll watch as I go through this process, I cover up an awful lot of that mixed media, but that's fine, it still pokes through the stickers and I'm really happy with the overall effect that I've got there. So I start off by pulling off this phrase delightful, and that settles down right there. And I'm just going through a page at a time and choosing what I want to use. So next it's the green foliage, and I use a few of these stickers before moving on to the ones with the white flowers. and that little flower there really finishes that cluster at the top. So next onto these label stickers, and I really like the circular ones, so that goes bottom right hand corner below that photo to start another little cluster right there. And next I'm moving on to the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. And quite often these intimidate me, so I start with the easy stuff and find a couple of little scattering hearts that I can add to that cluster. And then going down to the word phrases, and I find one that says hello beautiful, and that just finishes off that little cluster nicely for me. Try not to hide the word hello underneath the photo. And then just sticking this corner down. I think when I pulled it up before to put that circular label there, it just pulled a bit of the glue off, so just making sure that that sticks down on top of those stickers. And now I want to turn my attention to this phrase sticker sheet. I think it's a Dear Lizzie one. It's certainly quite old in my stash, but I really like this gold phrase saying life is lovely. So I decided to stick that on the left hand side of the layout. So as you can see, the prompt was stickers, and I'm really going all out to use my stickers, and it's lovely to get some older stash mixed in with the new stuff as well. I'm making an effort to use this weathered garden because Simple Stories are coming out with a new collection in October, September or October. I think it's called Life is Simple, and it's got the same sort of colourway, so I'm figuring if I can use most of this up, I can justify getting that and mixing it in with the rest of this. So I'm very happy. These are definitely my colours, they speak to me. So just finding a few chipboard stars from that sheet as well to use up. And now I'm going to go in with my journaling. So just doing my usual method of using my tea ruler to get some straight lines with a faint pencil line, just so that I know where I can write, because being left-handed my writing goes all over the place if I don't have guidelines. I've tried and tried but just can't do it. And my journaling reads, sitting in the White House Hotel for lunch in their shaded garden when suddenly a red admiral landed on Amelia's leg. So using my date stamp with that bundled sage ink again, just to stamp the date, which was 24th of August. And then back to the sticker sheet. And I like this word sweet, and it goes perfectly just above that delightful. So lots of layering here as well. It's quite busy, but I like that. And then this ticket, just says today. I like that, but it looks lonely on its own, so I want to layer it onto a label sticker. So just going back to that sticker book to put one of those underneath. And I have a bit of a faff to get it straight, but I get there. And because my date has gone to the bottom of the page this time, where I'd usually have it on a tab, where that Sweet Life tab's gone, I put that there, and that looks really nice. So just checking if there's anything else. I see a word phrase but change my mind. And then I see this circle sticker with a butterfly on, so I think, oh, that just has to go. And at first I try it down here, but it doesn't work, so I'll move that up next to those tickets that I've just added, the ticket and the label. So the next thing to do is just go around all this chipboard and glue it down. Because it's older, the adhesive isn't great on it, and I find that chipboard does tend to lose its stick over time, so you're much better sticking it down. And as you can see, I've moved that butterfly sticker up to just below the label that I've put there before. So one of the final things to do is add some splattering, so I'm going in with my Rustic Wilderness, which is a darker green from the Tim Holtz Distress Oxides, and I'm not happy with some of the splatters. They went really long and thin rather than circular, so just tidying those up a little bit. I'm not a perfectionist, honestly. And then the very last thing that I'll do is go around the border of the layout with my black gel pen. Just a couple of lines around each side, and it just finishes it off. It draws the eye into the centre of the layout more. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today for today's prompt of stickers. Please check the description box down below for the playlist of everybody else who's joining in on this fabulous Scraptember YouTube hop, and I shall see you again tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye.